Hey Sharon, you made it. I'm just checking it's all working alright. Just let me know if the sound's alright on your end. Hey Alex. Hi Vicky. Oh, how's everyone doing this evening? Yeah, I'm good, thanks Alex, I'm good. How was your day spotting at Manchester? Oh, cheers Sharon, thank you very much. Thank you. Just 1 second, guys. Oh, did you get to see the 100-year delivery then? That's good, Alex. They've absolutely blitzed sending that in this week. Absolutely blitz sending it in. Oh, well, say over the last couple of weeks, to be fair. They've absolutely blitz sending it in. Looking forward to Sunday though. Sunday's going to be good. Have you not got the Northern Lights one? Oh, it's not good, that, mate. You need to get that one. That's the one you need to get out of all of them. That's the one you need to get. Yeah, I'm going Sunday, mate. I'm going Sunday. Oh, hi, Jim. How you doing, mate? Jim, if you're not sure who Jim is one of the mods on Think Planes with myself. Yeah, I'll be going Sunday. I want to catch the first. Well, I'll be obviously. I know Liz and Sam from Think Planes are going to be there. I'm going to be there as well, early to catch the A380 coming in, the first one of the since the 777s have gone. But yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a mad day. I think it's going to be a mad day. It's going to be a mad day because it's going to be a lot of good stuff coming in on Sunday because I think we've got the Q80 A330 800 Neo coming in as well. On top of that, with the obviously the Islander 767, which is going to be good. It's going to be really good to see that on Sunday. Oh, just can't wait. Yeah, sharing A380s 3 times a day as of Sunday. Bit gutted, really. I did enjoy seeing that 777. I don't know how everyone else felt like, but I did enjoy seeing the 777 come in. It was just something a bit different than because the only 777s we really get now is either the Turkish, which is rare, but is mainly just the Kuwait Airlines. It's the 777s really. But yeah, it would be nice to see more 777s come into Manchester. Eh, I don't get me wrong, I love the 380. I do love the 380. It's just, I don't know. It's nice to see it, but can you see too much of the 380? 3 times a day. I know from Sharon's point of view, it's probably not gonna be. That's probably gonna be perfect for her. She's gonna love that. But I do like to see a bit of a variance because at the moment Manchester just seems to be, as much as it's great for spotting location wise, I think in the way of, should you say, variance, it'd be nice to get some more because it's like quite a lot of A350s between the 900 and the 1000, and then obviously you've got the A380s and you get the Qatar. We'll have one every hour. No, Sharon, that'd be way too many. But it's obviously it'd be nice to see some more 777s coming. It's nice when Turkish actually do send their 777 in because it breaks it up from the Qatar one. Evening, Mark. How you doing, mate? But yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just I'd like to see, definitely like to see more variants coming. I say it's nice to see this A330 800 Neo coming in Kuwait. Hopefully it'll be in the but yeah, it's I don't know. I think the Neo. It's just nice to see a Virgin because obviously the only real A330s we get in are the 300s, which is obviously Virgin, Turkish, which always seems to send the 330s in, and then the Kuwait, and then, but it'd just be nice for a bit more variant from my point of view, you know. So, everyone who's in the chat, what's your favourite aircraft? We know Sharon's. We know Sharon's. We know what hers is going to be. It's going to be A380, 800 Emirates all day long. But would you like to see different? Yeah, Alex. I'd love to see more 747s come in as well. I'd love to see 747s come in. I think it is brilliant now when we actually get to see them coming in. Yeah, Mark. It's very rare we see a A340 coming in now. It's very, very rare we get to see them. Yeah, Jim. I think with the 220, it's that Wookiee sound off the engines, isn't it? What makes that good? You know, that howl off the engine. But yeah, I say I love it. I love the 350. I love the Dreamliner. I'd love to see something a bit like Singapore. They always just send in the 350. I'd love them to send a 380 in again, because Manchester can handle it. They've got a second gate for a 380. It would be just nice to see, even if it's just for one route, or even if it's just like a couple of times a week, just to get to see Singapore bring another 380 in, or even Qatar bring their 380 in occasionally. It would be nice to see. Just different airlines bringing that in. Oh. Yeah, Mark, I'd love to see the Etihad 350 in as well. That's meant to be a really nice plane. Really nice plane. Yeah, it was, Alex. It was. It was brilliant when it come in, and I was gutted it hasn't been back since. I'd have loved it to have been a regular. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, we are meant to be getting, is it Delta and United back next year? But they're only going to be 7.5s apparently, or 7.6s that are going to be on that route. So, but yeah, Sharon 280, 330s every hour. No, Sharon, no. As much as they're always full when they go out of Manchester, no. But yeah, I'm just reading the chat as well, guys. Really, I've not heard that rumour about American, Alex. I've not heard that at all. As I said, I've heard United are bringing the 7.5. I've heard Delta bringing the 7.5 or 7.6. Starts, I think it's April next year. But I think in regards to American coming back, I haven't heard anything of American coming back. American Airlines. Oh right, is it confirmed now that, Jim? I wasn't sure because it still wasn't confirmed that JetBlue were going to bring in the A321. Yeah, do American code share? Well, I know. Is it Delta code share with Virgin? Is it obviously American code share with BA, don't they? Oh. Oh right, okay, Jim. That's obviously a bit of inside information. That's quite good to know. I wonder what route they're going to do on that then on the JetBlue. Well, they did hear rumours it was going to be the Newark route. They were going to do same with United and that. But I know, yeah, United do code share with Emirates as well, so I would imagine they'll probably use the Emirates gate for that one. But it would be nice to see American Airlines bring some 777s in, but or Dreamline. It would be nice. That would be nice. Right, okay, no problem. No problem, Jim, no problem. That'll be good. That'll be good if we get 3 more carriers back at Manchester. It'll start. Obviously, it'll get rid of. It might get rid of them bit of the say slack periods where we don't really get anything, and that'll be probably be good. That'll probably be good. But so the real reason why we're on here tonight. First time I've done a YouTube live. Thank you very much. I hope you're all enjoying it so far. It's the first time I've done it. I'm used to doing Instagram lives, so Erling was replacing JFK route. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Mark, I think PIA they do shows coming back into Manchester, but I think they use the Jordan Air aircrafts. I know they are. I know, Alex. They are banned at the EU. I think they're pretty much banned everywhere, to be honest with you. But I think they would be. I think they are flying under the Jordan Airlines livery. Hi, Amy. Hope you're all right. So back to what I was saying then. Sorry, I got distracted. I got sidetracked then. So basically, the real reason why I'm doing this tonight is got a few things to go through, which I thought I'd do a YouTube live instead of an Instagram live. I think it's got a bit more reach to everyone and get more people in on it. So what it is, I want to go through the few things I want to go through. Obviously, if you're not aware, we do have the merch, one bit of merch out at the moment. It is the stickers. Now there's still a fair few available at the moment. Like just to let you know, they are on. So if you go to the eBay page, which if you head over to my Instagram, which is linked to my YouTube, you can access my eBay page through that. Obviously, I do sell new and vintage model aircraft on there as well, if you want to take a look at them. But these are the stickers that we are selling as the merch at the moment off the eBay page. So if you want to get one of these, they're £3.75. I know a little bit dearer than some people, cheaper than others. Just try to put it somewhere in the middle in the price wise. But yeah, all the proceeds of them, the sales of the merch and the sales of the models and everything, all goes back into the business, as in obviously the trips to vlog, obviously the equipment goes towards equipment and everything, just to try and keep bringing better content, more fresher content to you guys. So yeah, we have still got a fair few of them available on eBay at the moment. So if you want to go and purchase yourself one, that's fine. Not a problem. Not a problem. If you don't mind doing that, it really help the channel out. If you don't mind, guys. Just the next one. Right now, this actually, it's been a few weeks now. This went live. So I remember that we did a big promotion on this. So with Wingscraft, we basically managed to do a collaboration with them, and we managed to get ourselves some A380 tags. Now we've got 20 of them. We've sold 2 with the Living It Large Aviation logo on it, which is absolutely epic for the channel. Absolutely epic that we managed to get this collaboration done. I didn't think it'd end up happening, but we managed to negotiate it and we got it sorted. So we still have 18 of these left. Now these are probably ideal presents for your other half or a friend or family member who's into the aviation. It'd probably be a good little present for them at the end of the day. Oh, cheers, Sharon. No problem. I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it. So basically, these are the A380 tags that we've got. So that's the little box that they come in, presentation box they come in. That's the reg of the aircraft. So that actual reg of the aircraft is the very first Emirates A380 aircraft that they received, and basically all these skin tags have come from that aircraft. So these tags come in, obviously, the presentation box. These are all official from Emirates. You get a certificate, I can't get my words out, certificate of authenticity with it. You also get a double-sided that. You also get a back story on the aircraft, telling you all about it. You know, the routes, the hour, the flying hours, everything on it. So, and the last little bit of it is at the actual tag itself. So, the further ado, there's the tag. Obviously, you can't really see, I don't think you can really see it on the camera, but it's got the Living It Large Aviation logo there in one corner. Obviously, right, so these tags, it says Manchester there. All these tags are basically, these 20 tags that we've got, well, 18 we've got left now, are all Manchester-based tags. So they will all come with Manchester on them. So basically, what it does, it gives you all the information of that Emirates A380. So it says, obviously, that they received it had its first flight on the 21st of January 2011. It's done 46 landings at Manchester, so that's actually a Manchester fact there for you. It's actually, so like these are all Manchester facts. Sorry, got that wrong then. These are actually all Manchester facts about the aircraft, that aircraft. So basically, its first flight to Manchester was on the 23rd of Jan 2011. It did 46 landings at Manchester. And that's what it tells you on that side of the aircraft in relation to that airport. So the best thing about this tag is that it is double-sided. So it also comes with the generic A380 information on it as well. But, you know, so basically it tells you that it did 62 destinations in its whole career. It did 6,1319 flights. 603, sorry, get that right. 6,319 flights. I honestly have not had that much gin yet. I really haven't, I promise you. It's done 55,863 hours it's flown, and it's carried 2.1 million passengers. And they actually received this on the August the 8th to August 2008, and then they got rid of it on April 2020. So basically, as say, that's the tag. It is quite a thick tag. For, you know, you get these other tags and they're not that thick, but this one's really a decent thickness of a tag. You can see the quality's definitely there in it and everything, and you know, it's a piece of aviation history for this, because obviously it's Emirates' first A380. I say again, these 18 tags that are remaining are all Manchester-based tags. So, well, I'll get to the price of these now. They are a little bit pricey. So they're $110, which equivalent to about 95 quid. But that does include your postage as well. So the real killer is the postage on it, because obviously these get shipped to you directly, not from myself. These get shipped directly to you from Wingscraft. So what happens is, basically, if you drop me an email, if someone can drop it in the chat, one of the mods can drop it in the chat. Sorry, one of the admins and the mods, drop it in the chat. The email address that you need to contact me on, which is livingitlargeaviation@outlook.com. If you drop me an email on that, then I basically sort the payments out and everything, and I pass all your details on to Wingscraft. So yeah, they're $110. I say it is a little bit pricey, but these tags are stored at Emirates themselves. They get them through Emirates, so they're basically a second party for Emirates. They sell them on behalf of Emirates, and that's why it was such a big thing when we got the collaboration with it. But yeah, the feedback I've had off them so far, I don't know if you guys are aware, you know, Neil from Moments in the Sky, he purchased one. Sharon in the chat, she's purchased one, and no, mate, it's just one email. It's just one E. Just one E. It's Living It Large Aviation. Just one E. And Yeah, so they're $110. I say it is a little bit pricey, but they are an ideal gift for someone if someone who knows it into aviation madly and is struggling to get something for them. All the proceeds that we get off these tags, again, same as the stickers, same as all the models that get sold on the eBay account. They literally all go to either the trips or equipment or into other merch for the channel, basically, to just try and keep the channel and try and keep it funded and try and keep it pumping out the best quality I can for you, so I can keep going on all these trips that you want me to go on. So that's the merch talking about. And that if you do want to purchase any of the merch, just drop me an email at livingitlargeaviation@outlook.com. And then I'll just discuss it with you over there via email and we'll sort it out. So the next few things I want to speak about is, so we've got a few live streams. Well, a few live streams as a guest coming up shortly. So I was meant to have one this Saturday with Mike, Plane Spotting Channel Mike. He basically he's had to cancel that due to work commitments. Hey Lee, hope you're all right, mate. He's had to basically cancel that due to work commitments, so we're going to reschedule that. So just keep an eye on the socials for that. We will pencil in a new date for that for you guys. The next one is I am doing another live stream then with Alex from the Plane Spotting channel on the 26th of November. That should be at 2 p.m. That's pretty much all confirmed, isn't it, Alex? You just want to make sure. And then it's been talking with... Cool. So it's 2 p.m, 26th of November, guys. Evening, Lee. So, basically, the next one after that is... Again, if you ever don't know if you've heard, go check him out. It's Neil from Moments at the Sky. Great bloke, does some great vlogs. He does hotel ones, reviews. He does a lot of travel like me. We did the co-vlog last year. Sorry, this year. Feels that long ago. Earlier this year when we did the scoot flight, hey ho, the scoot flight, which didn't happen in the end, unfortunately, but is what it is. But still ended up being a great vlog. I had a great time with Neil. It was an epic 2 days. It was manic, but it was an epic 2 days. I really enjoyed it. So we haven't confirmed a date or time for it yet, but me and Neil are going to do a live stream from Leeds Bradford. I'll get in touch with Neil, potentially try and sort something out this weekend and get a date and a time sorted for that. Excuse me. And that for you guys. So that's pretty much in the way of anything live from me for this year, unless I do one of these. After that is obviously the vlogs, is what's coming up next. So I know I've said it's been a while since I've dropped the vlog, but we have had obviously all the deck stuff in between, which has basically been it's been manic because doing all the deck stuff over the last month or so, a couple of months, which Alex knows as well. But that's all been going out there as well, so it's not really given me the time to sit back and properly edit this this next vlog, which is basically the Air Europa Dreamliner flight with the Iberia A350 900 flight. So I'm planning, fingers crossed, next week. Yeah. I'll mention that in a minute, Alex. Basically, I'm trying to get it edited or get one part of it out for you by next weekend. I am really trying to get it out for you by next weekend, part one of it. It's just been monstrous at the moment trying to get stuff edited. But yeah, I really want to try and get that out for you guys, because it was a manic day that day. That was just an absolute epic day. Everything panned out right, and it was a lot of rushing round. There was a lot of yes and no's and would we make it, but yeah, it was a good one. That's why I want to try and get it out there for you. And pretty much, oh, so as Alex mentioned it there then, Alex, because I'm not doing the live stream with Mike, Playing Spotting Mike tomorrow, I said I'll pop down and see Alex, because Alex is doing a live stream tomorrow at Liverpool Airport. I'll pop down and see him and say hello and everything and that. But yeah, I'll pop down and say hello tomorrow, Alex. It'll, it's only, I'm only around the corner, so it's not too bad. And the last thing I really want to talk about now. So obviously, just to recap, we spoke about the merch, the stickers. So for anyone new in the chat, with what we spoke about tonight is obviously the stickers. They're available on eBay for £3.75. The link is in my Instagram to go on to them. The other thing was obviously the tags tonight. So obviously people who've been on since the start of the stream, they've already seen it. So these are the tags that we're selling. $110. Emirates A380 skin tag. Obviously we spoke about the live streams coming up and the next vlog coming out. So sorry, there's a couple more things. I've got it all written down here. What I wanted to go. Yeah, Lee, they are really nice tags. I say $110. I know they're a little bit pricey, but in my opinion and the feedback I've had for these tags of people who have purchased them, they are well worth the money. Me, myself, I think it's well worth the money. I know it's a little bit pricey, but I think it's well worth the money. But the feedback I've had of people who've actually bought them, they said the quality is epic. It's really good. So, $110, you're buying a piece of aircraft at the end of the day. So you're buying a piece of A380. So I think it's worth it. And it's supporting the channel. All giving all the love out there. So there's literally 3 more things I want to talk about. So very, very, very proud to announce, and I have to give a massive, massive shout out to everyone who's helping in the background with Living at Large Aviation. The people who are helping out have been absolutely epic. All the sharing, all the, help, the ideas, literally pushing the channel. That been absolutely pushing the channel in the background. And, you guys are, you've been absolutely fantastic. The tower of support that you've given me, when it's been not where it's wanting to be. And, we've had the dark days, the good days. We've laughed, we've cried. And, I never thought we'd get to this point so early on. So, I want to take my hat off. I haven't got a hat on, but I want to take my hat off to, everyone who's involved with Living at Large Aviation at the moment. You guys are epic. You mean the world to me. Your family at the end of the day. And, you've helped me push this channel to where it is at the moment. So the big announcement is that basically we hit 1,000 subscribers the other day. We actually hit 1,000 subscribers. Now I planned to hit 1 second. Yeah, I did, Lee. So I set myself a target at the start of the year, and that was to try and hit 1,000 subs. So, and we managed to do it. I think it was, I forgot the date now. It's been that manic. It was literally 2 days ago, I think it was. It was Wednesday. This one, my head's all over the place. It's been, I'm just overwhelmed at the moment. I've not been on the beer yet, Lee, unfortunately. I wish I was, mate. I wish I was. I'm absolutely, mate, it's literally just, it's emotional at the moment. The last few days have just been emotional. It hasn't really sunk in yet, to be honest with you guys. So, we hit the 1K on Wednesday. Never thought we would do that. As I said, back in January when we started this when I started this venture by myself back in January at first, I set myself a target of between 12 and 18 months to hit 1,000 subscribers. And I was proud to announce on Wednesday that we did that. I didn't think we'd do it that early on. I really didn't, honestly, guys. I didn't. And all I can say is again, thank you to all the people in the background. Hey, Stan, how you doing, mate? It's a big thank you to all the people in the background who've helped out, got it to this point, helped me pushed it along at this point. And again, one big thank you is to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. Absolutely means the world to me. I say, I just didn't think I'd do it. I really didn't, and I don't know, it still hasn't sunk in fully. It's sort of starting to sink in now when I look at the numbers, finally look at the numbers. Cheers, Stan, thanks, mate. And again, you're the one who's one of the subscribers. It means a lot. Thank you very much to everyone that subscribed, stuck with me, who watches the vlogs. You know, yeah, we don't have the greatest numbers on the vlogs. We don't have the Ks. But, you know, the fact that who has subscribed means a lot. Whoever watches the vlogs means a lot. Means that my hard work and the hard work the team does in the background works and paying off. And hopefully it continues to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm really looking forward to what the next 12 months brings, because we've got so much stuff planned in for next year. I'm hoping it's going to be an epic year next year. And, you know, I say, it's just, I can't, I'm still taking it in, guys. I'm still, you know, we celebrated last night. We sort of celebrated a bit last night. Couldn't celebrate too hard because I had work today. But, yeah, it's just, I can't believe we've done it. You know, I just didn't think it would happen. I really didn't. But, yeah, the future looks bright. The future's looking promising. It's looking great. So, with all that, I managed to stumble upon something the other night while I was going through, obviously, the editing footage for the next vlog. So, I stumbled upon something I did back in 2021. And it was the test flight that I took to see whether I actually wanted to do it as a career and wanted to do it as a, say, as a hobby to start off with and turn it into a career. And I've managed to find that footage. Now, it's not like a vlog. I haven't filmed myself. All it is basically me filming the flight. So it was me testing how I felt filming in the public, because as you can tell, I'm not very confident of talking in front of the camera. I'm very, very self-conscious of what people are staring, looking at me. And over the months, over this year, it's got better. It's got a lot better than what it used to be when I first started. I literally was terrified of talking about anything in front of my phone around a load of people. I would go in a corner and do it out the way so no one would stare at me, to the point where now when I'm still not great when I do the lives. It's a lot easier when you do the vlogs, because you can do it multiple times and then get it right and pick the right one. But for the fact that I get off now is I can walk through an airport now and film myself and not worry about it, and not really care that much that people are looking at me. And it isn't for me. It's a challenge for me personally, and I find it quite hard to do. But the fact of doing all this vlogging, it's made me more comfortable and more confident. So the fact that it's made me more comfortable and, you know, in public of filming myself, which is hard for anyone at the end of the day if you're not that confident. But yeah, it's just made me feel more confident in doing things like that now. And You know, doing it in other countries as well, in another language where you don't understand what they're saying in some countries. And, you know, I couldn't have done it without pushing myself. And I always say, you've got to, if you want to do something, no matter how you feel, just do it. Go for it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. But do it. Push yourself. If you want to turn something into a dream and into reality, like I'm doing with this, you've got to push yourself. You've got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You know, at the end of the day, you've got to do it. But you've got to put yourself in very uncomfortable situations. And, you know, you're only going to learn from that. And it's either going to make you, it sounds horrible, but it's only ever going to make you or break you. It can only make you stronger at the end of the day. And for me personally, it's made me stronger as a person and more confident as a person to go out there and get my camera out and film. I never thought 12 months, nearly 12 months ago, I'd be standing in front of an airport full of people talking to myself on a camera. But I am doing, and I love it. And to be fair, I'm actually getting to the point where I thrive off it now. Where, you know, filming myself, going on these journeys for you guys, you know, I actually thrive off it. I actually love it, and I enjoy it to the point where you know, I hate when I'm not traveling and not filming and not, you know, doing the vlog for you guys. It's, for me, I'm getting to that point where it's like a bit of it's become a drug. It's an enjoyable drug. But yeah, and it has, and you know, I say to anyone, if you want to do it and you want to make a dream reality, there's only you stopping you. You know, there's only you against you. There's not anyone else. It doesn't matter how many other people are out there vlogging. It doesn't matter. But, you know, at the end of the day, push yourself. If you want to make a dream a reality, do it. There's only you stopping you. And if you push you, you know, you're going to fall, you're going to stumble, you know, you're going to have setbacks. I've had all of them, you know, and I've learnt along the way. And some of it's been a bloody hard learning curve, but I've learnt it. And you know what? I'm better for it. And you know what? I can't wait till next year. I really can't, because it's going to be epic. And I'm going to carry that confidence into each vlog with myself now. And, you know, I don't regret doing it for 1 second. You know, I love aviation. You know, COVID sort of kicked that back into me, because it went away for a while. But, you know, COVID sort of kicked that back into it for me. And, you know, it's just, I know, I say, just do it. Don't sit there, think about it and dream about it. It'll never happen. Do it. Just go out there and bloody do it. And, you know, you don't know when, you know, you don't want to sit around 20, 30 years down the line saying, wish I'd have done that now, and have a regret. Don't have regrets. Go out, do it. You know, as long as 20, 30 years down the line, you can look at yourself and go, do you know what? I may not be the biggest, you know, YouTube vlogger out there, but bloody hell, I had to go and did it, and did my best, and did what I could. You know, that's all anyone can ask of anyone, is, you know, there's only you stopping you. So, as I said about this video, this test vlog that I did, I am actually going to drop it as a vlog. I'm in the process of finishing that off as well. I know, busy time editing. So we'll get the emotional stuff out of the way now and just get back to normal. But yeah, I'm going to drop the test flight as a 1K special, basically. So for all you guys that have been there from the start, subscribed from the start, you know, and still here today, you know, at the moment, I think we're currently sitting at over 1.1k at the moment. You know, it's going up. It's still going up every day. You know, look at the figures, and I still have to pinch myself. I really do. But I'm going to drop this test vlog as a 1K special, because I think I want you guys just to, you know, see what I actually did when I first started. You know, to the fact of that I took myself on a cheap little flight, middle of COVID. It was an absolute ball. Like, I haven't filmed all of that, don't get me wrong. That's what I mean. I wasn't confident. I was really, be honest with you, I was absolutely bricking it. Up until it, and the day I was doing it, I was an absolute mess. You know, Vicky can count on that. I wasn't, you know, my head was battered, you know, and because I was so nervous and so scared of A, travelling in COVID, and B, just travelling by myself for the very first time and wanting to start vlogging and everything. It's just, you know. So it was just basically, I just did a test flight video. And when, don't get me wrong, I went and enjoyed myself in Dublin for the day as well, like, because it is a flight to Dublin, just to let you know, guys. It was a test flight to Dublin. And I went and enjoyed myself in Dublin for the day, and, you know, but I just filmed the flight going out. And after I did that test flight, it sort of just clicked. And it was like, yes, I wanted to do this. It was, as soon as I got back, and, you know, Vicky, if you ever speak to Vicky, Vicky will always tell you the same, like, but when I got back, I wanted to do it again. I literally wanted to get on a plane and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And that's why, when obviously the very first vlog that you guys saw back 10 months ago was the BA 380 flight to Madrid. Now that was, and I was absolutely cacking my pants that day, because again, it's put myself in an uncomfortable situation. I was going through an airport that I'd never been through before. I was going to a country and another. I basically went to 2 airports that I'd never been to before in my life. Transiting before, which I'd never done. All of it I'd never done before. And after that first flight to Dublin, it was a lot. Going into doing that actual vlog for you guys was a lot easier. Yelly, cacking, bricking, pooping, everything. But, and definitely after I did the A380 flight, and that was a long day, it was a really long day, I woke up, I was absolutely goose when I went to bed, and I always say this every time I go to bed, I am never doing that again. And I literally go to bed, wake up the next day, and it's a case of, right, I'll do it all again. You know, there's got to be a screw loose there somewhere. But, you know, I always say it to myself every time I get home, and when I'm knackered, I'm never doing this again. And I do, and I do it even worse, and I do it even worse to myself every time. It's like I just punish myself every time, and just, but I love it. And I wouldn't change it for the world. And, you know, I want this to actually become my full-time job. You know, I actually want to get to the point where I walk away from the job that I'm doing today and basically do this as a full-time job. But I can't do that without your guys' support, which is what you're giving me at the moment, which is epic. You know, we're literally trying to get these trips booked. This is why we've had to launch merch to try and, you know, keep the channel going for you guys. Obviously these tags, you know, it's everything all goes back into the channel, and it all helps to basically, you know, make it a better channel, give you better vlogs, give you better trip reports, you know, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, it looks like I'm having a jolly up all the time, going on all these different aircrafts and all these different planes. But if I ever did a film behind the scenes of a day doing vlogging and took someone with me and got them to film me the vlogging, it is bloody hard work. You know, it looks a jolly when you edit it all together, and it looks like you're having a whale of a time, and you sat on all these amazing aircrafts and this, that and the other. But I tell you now, guys, and I think the other travel vloggers will agree with me, it is bloody hard work. You know, from the moment you get up in the morning to the moment you get back, it never stops. You never stop thinking what you can do, what I can do, planning it out. It never stops, you know. And you know, when we finally edit it all together, it doesn't look like that, and it looks like, you know, you get anything for 10 to 20 minutes worth of footage that I spent a whole day filming. Then there's absolute loads of it that you don't get to see because A, it's not worth putting in. B, there's no relevancy to having it in the vlog. And there's just a lot of duplicate footage in there that I've done 2 or 3 times because I wasn't happy with it, you know. And that's it. And that's a life of a travel vlogger. It's enjoyable from our point of view because we get to go on these amazing aircrafts, but it's bloody hard work as well. And the fact that it's bloody hard work that people don't get to see. And it's nice that, you know, I said we're at 1.1k subscribers at the moment, and the fact that you take into account them subscribers, that you enjoy that hard work and that content that I pump out for you. And, you know, there's no days off for me. Exactly, Lee. And, you know, in the end, it pays off. And, you know, that's the point. I want to be, you know, successful and do this as a full-time job. But up until then, I have a full-time job that I do. I come home from work, I do this, and then I go to bed, wake up, go back to my normal job again. And I say, you speak to Vicky about it, and there's no days off. I don't have a day off. I really don't. Like this weekend, I'm out again this weekend, you know. I'm out filming Sunday. I'm out doing stuff on Saturday, and, you know, I've got stuff scheduled in all through the rest of the year, and it just doesn't stop. So, you know, yeah, we don't have days off at all, because if you stop, it doesn't go anywhere. You've got to push, and you've got to push, and got to push. And it's how badly you want your dream at the end of the day. And I want this, and I'm not going to stop, and nothing is getting in my way to making this successful. So, you know, no, I'm not self-employed, mate. I actually work full-time for a retail company, which I'm not going to say online, but yeah, that's as far as we'll say about that. But yeah, so it's nice that we've not had a load of people in the channel site. We've got what, 10 amazing people in the stream here tonight. And, you know, oh yeah, mate, yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, we've 10 amazing viewers here at the moment, and you know what, thank you for joining, thank you for dropping in. It means the world to me, it really does. And yeah, so, you know, before I wrap it up tonight, you know, we've got 10 amazing viewers in chat. Do you want to ask me anything? Ask me anything at all. You know, is it, just ask away. I'm not bothered, you know. You can ask me anything at the end of the day. It doesn't really bother me. So if you've got any questions, now's the time. If you want to drop them in, drop them in. If you want me to go over anything that is there anything you want me to go over again, you know, that you've missed out on, go on, Sharon, what have you got? Hi, that Aviation Queen. How you doing? Thank you very much for that post. Thank you very much for that comment. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Mark. Oh, it's easy. That one's Mark. That's easy, that question, mate. It's Ryanair. It's Ryanair all day long, mate. It's got to be Ryanair for me. Sharon, Emirates A380 or Emirates A380. That's a tough one, that, Sharon. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I know, Mark. I know you like the orange one. I don't know. Oh, pineapple on pizza's got to be done, Lee. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Apparently, I'm a psychopath. Vicky said I'm a psychopath because I like pineapple on my pizza. Get out in a minute. Yeah, I do love the Emirates A380, Sharon. I really do. You know I do. But is a gene? I've just choked on my gin. Is a gene your favourite airline? Do you know what, Stan? Yeah, it is. And you know what? It is at, if anyone ever, I always say, would you recommend an airline? And yes, I would. And I'd recommend Aegean. And you know what? They are so much better than BA in the service that you get. And don't get me wrong, BA, I've not had any real, I've had one bad flight with BA, don't get me wrong. But don't forget, Aegean are Star Alliance. They're part of the Star Alliance group. And you know what? They give out an absolute amazing service. So obviously you've seen the vlog, the scoop vlog. That was part 3 of the scoop vlog. Excuse me. If anyone's not seen it, go back and watch it. If you've not seen it, go back and watch them. They're on my YouTube to go and watch. But yeah, Aegean, I would highly recommend. I paid £100 for that flight coming back from Athens. And I thought, right, okay, fair enough, £100. It's not that much for a flight, 4.5 hour flight back from Athens, like, to Manchester. It's quite cheap, that. Didn't realise that you got a free meal on that flight and a drink, which straight away made Aegean shoot straight up in my book for that, because every flight I've been on, I've had to purchase a meal. The fact I got that included in that £100 was brilliant. You also got some sort of Wi-Fi, but what you had to do, you hooked it up to your device, so you actually got in-flight entertainment from Aegean. So you got everything. So if you had an iPad, it was brilliant. You could do it off your phone as well, and you basically got the flight map. You've got TV shows, movies. It was brilliant, and you got the usual stuff you get on there as well, like games and other stuff. But they also give you the option to purchase Wi-Fi on that flight as well, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. And for such a, I would say, you don't get that with BA. You don't get an option of in-flight entertainment unless you're going on the like long haul. They don't offer it on short haul, as far as I'm aware. On all the other short haul flights I've been on, so obviously except for like Air Europa and that, and Iberia, they all offer in-flight entertainment. But the for me, it was the fact that they give you a free meal on the flight as well, and a free courtesy drink with it. And to me, that is shone above everyone else I've travelled with so far. And the crew were brilliant. The crew were fantastic. They were all helpful. They were pleasant, and couldn't fault them. I really couldn't fault Aegean at all. So let's just go through the chat, because I've missed a few questions. I've seen it as I've been talking. So Billy Lilly. One question: do you prefer long flights without stops, or do you like to cover long distances with multiple stops? Oh, that's a good question, actually. I prefer travelling on the multiple stops, because obviously I fly on different airlines. So for me, travelling on short hops to different countries, I actually probably prefer. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the long haul flights, point A to point B. Don't get me wrong, I would not enjoy a flight to Dubai on an A380, or say going on a 330 to Orlando, or 350 to Orlando. That I'd love that. But I think I love the way I do things at the moment, in the way of I think the way I do things at the moment, to get to experience different cultures travelling to that one destination. And I know you don't get to see much culture when you're stuck in an airport, but you still get to, you feel that you get that atmosphere and everything. So yeah, I think to answer that question, I think I'd rather travel to loads of different stops to a destination than just one flight. Is the answer to that one, Billy Lilly, I think, which is that aviation queen. I think that's just my feelings on that. I don't know how everyone else feels. And Mark there, long haul, he prefers long haul. Yeah, it is what it is. I actually just prefer the shorter routes to get to a, say, like say for instance the Scoot one. Let's go back to the Scoot one. So flying from Manchester to Amsterdam, sorry, Manchester to Berlin, and then Berlin to Athens. To actually just to get to Athens, to take two flights. Two flights. Yeah, it's good. I enjoy it. You get to go to visit the different countries. But then I also enjoyed the direct flight back from Athens to Manchester. So yeah, I think I'd definitely just do multiple stops. Multiple stops. Cheers, Stan. Yeah, Virgin have said that, Lee, that the northern hub is Manchester for them. Yeah, what they've done, Lee, is they've just cut the non-popular routes. So really, head on a block. The two popular flights going out of Manchester is the New York and the Orlando. I would say is the most popular ones. Is there any other questions off you guys? It's before I go tonight. It's just nice to have just a general chit chat with you and see how you feel. No, you can't, Mark. You can't beat them. You can't beat them at all. So, yeah, just it's been. Yeah, Mark, that is one of the ones. Is panned in. Potentially, it's going to be the end of this year. We're hoping. We're trying to get the play one done before the end of the year. Here you go. Let's just throw it out there to you guys. We've got 11 people still in the chat. Would you like for me to do a weekly chat or not? Or would you just rather me do a drop in every so often and do a bit of a live like this, where it's just an update and everything? How's your feelings on that, guys? Well, so I'm just reading through some of the comments as well, guys. Weekly chat, Becky. So let's get a yes or a no for a weekly chat then, guys. So we do a weekly chat, yes or no? All right, okay, guys. So it's looking like you do want to see me do a weekly chat. So you want me to do a Friday? Would you like to see the same time on a Friday every night, 7:30? Would you like to see that every? Would you be happy to have that 7:30 every night? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going through the chat. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat as well, guys. Sorry, I don't have moderators yet in the YouTube channel, which I need to sort out. Yeah, all right then, guys. So we'll look into that then. I'll have a chat with the team and everything, and we'll try and get that sorted. So we do a weekly chat on a Friday at about 7:30. That's great to hear. It's great to hear. So yeah, I'm going to post this video anyway. So if you have missed anything, you'll be able to watch up and catch up with it. Bloody hell, it's been an hour already. Jeez, the time flies. Didn't realise we've been on an hour. I just, I say, before I end tonight, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who, again, subscribes to the channel, to everyone who has has purchased merch so far. All that money is being well spent into the business. It's it's helping you know, obviously buy equipment, book flights, you know, try and get the vlogs done for you guys. But yeah, it's, you know, again, the fact that we hit the 1,000 subscriber mark in 10 months. No worries, Lee. No, you know, that we hit the 1K mark in 10 months massively blew my projection out the water. So with that, I say just keep an eye on the socials. I will drop. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this. Sorry, before you all go, there is going to be a 1K giveaway. I'm going to be doing a 1K giveaway on Instagram. So keep an eye out for the socials, because that's going to be a bundle giveaway. So we've managed to club together a few things, and keep an eye out for the socials on my Instagram, on my Facebook, even on Twitter. So if you're not following me on all them, guys, click on my Instagram link, and it will give you the option to go to my link tree, and all my socials are on there. If not, just basically type in on Facebook living at _aviation. That's the same for Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, just keep an eye out for that, because the 1K giveaway is coming soon. And that's the dog telling me off for now. Yeah, so I forgot to mention that, guys. I couldn't remember whether I've actually mentioned that or not. So keep an eye out. But yeah, so on that note, I'm going to end. Thank you very much for everyone who subscribed and got us to the 1K mark. I love yous all. Thank you very much. To the team, thank you very much. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep getting it. Let's get that. Let's get to, you know, to 2K is the next target. Let's get there. And just let's keep pushing. Let's get them watch hours up, and let's get the channel monetized. So all I'm going to say is I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I'm going to go now, and I'll catch you all later. Just keep an eye on the socials, guys. See you later. Have a good one.